All right, hey y'all, what's going on? What's up? Good evening, good morning, whatever time of day it is for you. It's your girl Aisha, otherwise known as Miss Champagne. We are just going to do a quick update on what's going on with the annual garden bed area. If you're new to my channel, welcome, first of all. I live in Central Florida, which is zone 10A recently as of this year. We used to be 9B, which all has to do with when your first frost date is. So I have been living at this property for a little over a year. I'm in the process of starting a food forest. If you have not watched any of my videos, we've got a ton of fruit trees, lots of support species, but I also do annual gardening, which can be quite a challenge in Florida. So this is my main garden bed area. On the perimeter, I have some citrus trees, which will probably be removed. They've been struggling since I put them down. We've got a ruby grapefruit and a pink Eureka lemon. Has not produced not one single lemon since I've had this, and it's been a few years. This one I just got this year. It's got one little grapefruit on it. I've got some oregano that's going on about 2 years old. I've got some lemon basil on the outside. I've got some pineapple tops down there. Those are the sugarloaf pineapples. This is my Primark blackberry. It's a beast. I just got it this year, so I haven't yet tasted the fruit from it, but it produces on the first cane that comes up. So come spring, we should have a lot of blackberries, but one of the canes have gone up into the passion fruit vine, looped around the top, and come all the way back down. So that's how crazy these vines is. I've got some cranberry hibiscus on the outside. This is one of my blackberry bushes that I got from Lowe's. Is another thornless variety. This passion fruit vine I also got from Lowe's. Not advertising, not sponsored. This is a Myers lemon tree. Taking a break this year. It seems to produce every other year. Like it goes hard for 1 year, gives me like 10 to 12 little lemons, and then it takes a break. So I mean, as long as it ain't dead, I'm all right. But the greens are looking nice and healthy. So I've been fertilizing with some fish emulsion. I did have some rosemary down there, but it's been struggling. I have yet to successfully grow rosemary. I don't know what it is about me, but I can't get it together. This is my LSU fig. It's getting ready. This is deciduous, meaning it loses its leaves during our cooler months. So it's getting ready to start losing its leaves. It gets what looks like rust or something on its leaves, and it'll start dropping it. But we've had so many figs produced this year. Birds have gotten a lot. Ants have gotten a lot. The ones that were overripe, I pretty much gave to my chickens. We've got some beauty berry going on. This is my first year growing this. This is a Florida native. Apparently those are edible. People make jams or whatnot. I am just growing them for, I read that they have some sort of medicinal value. So I'm going to research more into the medicinal value of it. But it's for the birds, mostly. So hopefully they leave the stuff that I want to eat alone. We've got some marigolds. We've got some dune sunflower, my compost, and then one of my mangoes out here. So let's go into the garden. I did just come out here and, well, not in this garden. Actually, yes, I took some herbs. I was baking some chicken, so I took some lemon thyme and some sage and some parsley and stuff, and celery. The summer was so rough. It was so rough in Florida. My peppers, I don't think they made it. They looking naked and afraid. So what I am going to do, I did start some peppers from seed, but because I need to get ahead of our summer season, our summer crops rather, I'm going to get some seedlings from one of the big box stores. I have yet to find a nursery that sells seedlings in my area. I'm in Central Florida, kind of in between Orlando and Tampa. So the marigolds are doing well. Those are all from seed. I basically just take these tops and sprinkle them all throughout the bed. I did transplant some of my squash. I think I got about 4 that have made it. I threw a broccoli in here just to see, and it was gone the next day. So I believe that's a cabbage. I have a little toilet tissue roll around it to try to keep whatever's eating my seedlings off of it. It's been working so far. Here's another squash. I believe that is the Peter Pan. That may be the Emerald Delights. The mosquitoes are eating me alive tonight. This is the habanero pepper. I've got a ají dulce pepper in here. Some Space Master cucumbers. I did transplant some of my onions. I'm gonna have to plant some from seed because all of the ones that I put in this tray are gone. They, like, I don't know. They were gone. This squash is doing beautifully. I believe this is another Peter Pan squash. These peppers are from last season. This is another squash plant that is doing well. Oh my God, the way these mosquitoes are eating me. You know, I read that something about O negative blood type they love. And it is no lie, because the way that they are biting my legs up makes no sense tonight. This is my herb tower. Got celery in here, stevia, Mexican tarragon, some sage, some lemon thyme, society, garlic. No, those are just garlic chives, parsley. I'm gonna be planting some more things in here. Oh my God. These are some lemon cucumbers. We got one that is doing extremely well, one that's on a struggle bus, and one that did not make it whatsoever. This is my in-ground bed. It's my sweet potatoes. I'll pretty much leave this alone until about November, and then I'll transplant my garlic out here. So more videos to come. And this is what's called my chicken raised bed garden. It's got Puerto Rican black beans. So far, I've got some on here. I took off the top because it was creating a nice little shelter for the squirrel that was living in my green stalk. It was nesting right in the middle there. So since I've removed that, I think the squirrel realizes that it can't nest here. I've got some bush beans going coriander. Lord, don't get me the line. Coriander. Some of the chickens got loose and ate some of my bush beans. Did a little digging in the garden. It's all right, it happens. But we've got some bush beans in here growing. They've eaten quite a bit of them. It was one at pretty much every water spout, but they've eaten some. I've harvested some white eggplant. And then we've got this giant roselle that's growing in here. Has yet to flower. You know, I follow a lot of people from Florida that also garden. And theirs is flowering already. Mine has yet to flower. I guess I feel like it's still getting a little more sunlight. So it hasn't flowered yet. It flowers based on the shortened sun hours. So I guess it's taking its time. But it's massive. It's taking over this whole section of the raised bed, the whole section. So come springtime, I'll have all of that to plant out. And I definitely will not be planting roselle in here again. It will be going into the food forest. I've got some jalapenos over here I already harvested. And then the Thai chili pepper, which is down here that I harvested. None of the beans over here made it. My cabbage is gonna be going out here when it's big enough. It's been still really hot, like the 90s. So I don't really want to put my cabbage and broccoli out because I feel like it's not gonna make it. But my tomatoes and peppers can absolutely go out because they can still thrive in this weather. It's still like in the 70s in the morning, which is a good thing. Gotta put this up. This keeps my dog out. So they'll at least start to flower again, because when it's too hot, the peppers and the tomatoes won't flower. These are my fall seedlings. They just been trucking along, honey, just trying. We got some San Marzano tomatoes, sugar rush peach, and purple beauty peppers. We've got some Vates curly kale mixed with a lot of other stuff. I've just been plugging in extra seedlings in any sale that's available. Early girl cabbage, the Seco broccoli, and then we've got two types of collards, the Vates and the Morris heading, and then the red mustard greens. And then these are just some cucumbers that were left over. So I'm gonna just cut my irrigation system on. It's off. It's been on for about an hour. Normally I would just hand water with the rainwater, but I just ain't had time today. So that drip irrigation has saved my life this summer. Even though it didn't spare a lot of the plants, they still died because the sun was just too brutal and I didn't have a shade cloth up. It's doing its job for the fall. It's supposed to be rainy season. It rained a lot last week, and then the past like 3 days, not a drop. So I don't know what kind of rainy season this is, but that's pretty much it for my garden update today for the fall garden. Hope you guys have some stuff growing. Let me know down in the comments, and I will update you guys in another 2 weeks. All right, love you guys. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. Bye.